Hello, welcome back to the vlog. You join me today at a surprise trip to Adventure Island. Never been to this theme park before. I've wanted to for a long time and I've had some work here at the weekend, so I thought I had to squeeze in a trip. My first ever trip, surprisingly, and really impressed so far. I got a great little informative booklets. I walked in explaining all the procedures, any rides that are closed. All the roller coasters are open, so 5 new credits today. And looking forward to obviously getting on the biggest one, the Eurofighter, first. So yeah, I'll put some shots into the park. Spend my time getting a bit more footage than that today, as I didn't get much Owen Towers. And yeah, just tell you how I'm finding my day throughout the day. Looks like a second train's coming on soon. There's only the one at the moment, which is pretty rubbish, so they're giving it a good clean and that. Beforehand I've just put some snippets in of the social distancing and that here that doesn't seem to be the best. But there you go. I'm going to wear my mask anyway and be safe as possible. Called Rage, and I'm feeling the rage after that ride. That was a brilliant little ride there. Something really odd was I was a single rider and there was another single rider with me, and so we were both put on the front row, and I imagined we'd put one on one end and one on the other with the social distancing measures, but they put us both, they asked to go in the middle right next to each other, so not particularly impressed with that, but what can you do? I'm sure they've got their reasons and that for it. But I'm going to go and try and get on the other creds, but have a bit of lunch before anything, so I'll update you when I'm next on a roller coaster. So just as a bit extra about Rage, just as I drop my hand sanitizer, I didn't really go into much detail, but I've been on Rage before, another model at Doonrail. There's that in, I think in Holland, and that was really good, but this one felt better. It just felt that bit quicker, and when you got to the bottom of that 97-degree drop, you quite quickly went up into the loop, and that made all the blood sort of come down. And yeah, it gave you a bit of a, I'm not sure if it's a grey out, it all happened too fast, not too bad obviously, but I'll give it another ride later and let you know exactly how that force felt. And it wasn't too rough either, really impressed with Rage, enjoyed it much more than I thought I would. I'm planning to keep my clothes on today, but this roller coaster I'm now about to go on has the world record for the most naked passengers of any roller coaster. I'll just turn you around and show you what I mean.
Hello, how are you doing today?
No idea what that's all about, but welcome to the green screen. I think, like I say, I'm going to keep my clothes on for this one and see how we get on. A bit crazy, there's only this one single operator for this ride. So he's out to clean the whole thing, let everyone on, put all the locks and gates too, and is now checking all the restraints. So I think they definitely need an extra 1 or 2 members of staff on here, really.
Deposit any bags or cargo on the far side of the platform against the green fence. Then take your seats and pull down.
What a ride that was on the green screen. Again, poor social distancing on the way out. Yeah, fantastic. I've been thrown around all over the place, sat right in the back. Great ride. So I hope this lunch is nice. I waited about 15-20 minutes just standing there, my order being completely forgotten. And they seem to forget lots of people's orders. They didn't really know what they were doing. They asked me if it's a hot dog I ordered. But there you go, I've got it now. Hopefully it's okay. It's £7. I don't know if I mentioned before, but it's my wedding next month and still managing to fit in some coasters and that. But I'm on a bit of a diet at the moment, doing my exercise, and instead of going for a big burger and that, the healthiest thing I could get here was 5 chicken fillets and a medium portion of chips. See how they're looking. So yeah, see how they go down. Couldn't get anything healthier unfortunately, but that's been parked for you. Should have maybe got something beforehand, but yeah, after this going to go over to the one of the flat rides here. So just had my ride on Axie. I think it's new for this year, or was new last year. But to be honest, I think that's my favourite ride of the day. Not normally a massive fan of flat rides, but this is just really brilliant. And you got lots of hang time at the top, lots of speed at the bottom, and yeah, it's up there with Rage. I don't know this or Rage. I'd go on it again, but it was a bit of a. It took about half an hour queue, that one actually. And I've only got an hour or two, so I have to start heading back for more work, unfortunately. But yeah, really good ride that. Very impressed with it. I'm going to put a couple of clips in of the staff today as well, because it's been a really funny one. Although the social distancing hasn't been very good, I think the management must have got some things wrong, because on Rage, with just 6 people on a train, they're getting people out one at a time. And then for the I can't remember, one of the smaller roller coasters with the really long train of about 40 people on a train, they're just letting everyone exit at the same time and get very close together, of course. So it's really strange, but can't fault the staff for their enthusiasm on rides. They're getting involved, talking to the kids, clapping, dancing, you name it, they're doing it. So I think that's brilliant. It's been a day of highs and lows really so far. But yeah, like I said, I've only got another hour or so. I would love to have gone on the Ghost train, but I think that's closed. So that's the only other flat ride I really wanted to do. So I'll probably go over to Rage again, do that once or twice depending on the queue, and catch up with you in a bit. Lovely. That's the same one. Intense ride, just getting more second time riding that. It was brilliant first time, even more intense. I think it's warming up. So yes, walk on now, so I've got half an hour, so I have a few more rides, and I feel a tiny headache coming on, so I dread to think what Carnan is going to be like in Hansa Park next week. That's going to be fun. So yeah, let's go again. Brilliant. To show they have made an effort, you've got all these sanitizers and that here. There's about 2 or 3 of these in the park, but not many people seem to be using them. and so I've only seen, I think, 3 other people in the whole park wearing a face mask. So 4 including myself. If I spin you around just to have a look, you'll see what I mean. Right, so my day's come to an end at the park side of things. Obviously it's next to the beach, being Southend-on-Sea, so just got myself a medium ice cream for £2, which is, well, pretty big and it's melting, so I'm going to give you a quick summary of today. I was trying to think whether it's better or not so good as I was expecting. I'd say, to be fair, it's very slightly better, above expectations, thanks to that flat ride, Axie, and Rage being better than I thought, and it's great to see how friendly the staff and things were as well. I think the only disappointment really was sort of the food, and that when I ordered that, how the staff were, and also well, that's a small thing really, but it's mainly the social distancing, I think, and how you know, we're being told to be so careful. And Alton Towers, where I was the other day, was brilliant, and yeah, here they were just treating it pretty much like any other day. Apart from some rides were really good, and then some rides just didn't seem to care. So I think they need to enforce their regulations throughout all rides. But yeah, that's what I thought today anyway. And forward to hitting Fort Park on where are we? It's Saturday now. I think on Wednesday I'll be going there, and Europe next week. So see you again then. Cheers.